Hello.
We're live.
Oh. Hello, pretty lady.
Hi, Key. Thank you for the subs.
You know something I forgot once again that I just remembered now that we're live? I still haven't swapped out the cards.
Oh my god.
Today.
You know, it's only a little out of date. We're level 7 on the cards, apparently.
We're level 12, 11 now.
Oh,
12? Hold on.
11.
Damn, I don't even have my fucking cards.
11.
We're 11.
No, wait, I'm sorry, 11. I saw
11.
Fran's thing and it said 13 and I got confused.
Don't look at mine. Mine is...
I got confused. Don't listen to me.
He was supposed to kill you. Don't worry about it.
That was my job. I failed. It's bad.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's not my fault you wanted ass.
That ass kind of fine though.
It's fine. At this point, Fran doesn't even need to do anything, even if he still was going to. We'll probably kill ourselves before anything.
Like, Ian and I have agreed that the next time y'all leveled up, I am not going to level up. Just.
Wait, really?
To be fair, yeah, I'm not going to level up. I refuse.
That was their decision. Let me point out
that was my decision. So I want y'all to catch up because I realize Fran is a little OP right now, which is why I haven't been doing anything other than just talking.
Mm-hmm. No, go for it. Go ham.
If y'all want me to kill things, y'all gotta tell him because he's not gonna do it willingly. That's kind of his whole shtick.
All I have to say is that you deciding to do this has ruined some future plans. So screw you.
It's fine.
Well, now I want to know what the future plans were, but I don't.
They haven't really changed, and it can still happen. So, if you want, I can introduce the concepts in the session today.
Oh no!
How about we just get through the 6 levels that we need to?
Yeah.
Also, what is the Shadow Wizard Money Gang doing?
I forgot about that. Real quick, hold up.
Oh god. Hold on.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Casting spells.
What the fuck?
This message was brought to you by the Shadow Government. The message was brought to you by the Shadow Government. Legalize nuclear bombs.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
What the fuck?
What is happening?
Oh, you know. Wait, are we watching something? I was.
The Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
Oh. I just know the whole clip, so I didn't know we were watching something.
I know you quoted it like line for line.
You did.
Hannah's like having this hallucinatory like what the fuck moment in the room. Everyone else is like standing around. Hannah's like, what is this? Everyone's like, what are you talking about? What is this?
Also, who's Hannah?
I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Guys, I have snickerdoodles.
Snickerdoodles?
Yeah.
Wait. Am I wrong? Is Snickerdoodles peanuts?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
No,
yes,
okay.
no, yes.
It's cinnamon,
but they can't be made with peanuts.
Most things
From
can.
Indiana, from what I remember as a kid, almost all the snickerdoodles had peanuts. So for me, I just stay away from them.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never had snickerdoodles with candy and stuff in them. It's usually just sugar cookie thingies.
Recap time.
All right. Last time on As Above, So Below, y'all fucked up my plans.
That was Ragnar, but
It's just a little automated dirt, nothing too crazy.
Then Scarab Man happened. For those who don't remember
Which was
or
beautiful.
don't know, because it has been a minute since we had a set.
It's been a month.
Scarab Man is a known like cryptid figure in the Underdark that like people tell their kids to scare them from like going deep into the tunnels when they live under there. And so like between Luke, Ragnar, and Fran, they just recreated that whole horror story and legitimately scared some motherfuckers to the point they left running or shat themselves while they got killed.
It was beautiful.
That's right, G.
Like I'm not overstating this. I am very much understating. They used the stories of cryptids and monsters to scare the shit out of the enemies. The only ones who weren't scared were like these dragonborn from that were runaway slaves that have come here to work in the Underdark, and they are mercenaries for hire, working for the Emerald. So they are currently at this time your enemies. But you also killed the emerald that was here. He
didn't kill him. The girl that
Burn did. Yeah, Burn killed him.
Oh yeah, her name's
but,
Burn.
But y'all set her free. She snatched a fucking dagger off a friend real quick, and then
willingly was like, "Oh no!"
Just proceeded to absolutely murder him because
he's dead.
All politicians and all monarchs are lawful evil. That is my stance.
Fair.
Yeah, but basically, one of the so-called monarchs or like nobles of the Kobolds just got murked. There's 3 Dragonborn here who have been doing some hefty damage to y'all, but y'all have been doing some hefty stuff to them.
Me hefty damage to Gragnar. I'm like 20 health left.
Oh, that's right. You're about to die.
They were using magical weapons and like throwing them at you when they're like, fuck it, you might be like smoke and flame in the air floating around, but we have magical weapons. Bop bop.
Yeah,
I'm a
T-Rex now. I'm a flaming T-Rex now, so...
Yeah, so we are going to go ahead and pick up with that. With the
we were in the middle of combat still, that's right.
Yes, we were in the middle of combat, and next was the Dragonborn, because Fran and Burn had their turn.
Yes.
So it is now the Dragonborn's turn, and seeing that their boss has been killed, the person who paid for their work, they have been enjoying this. Don't get me wrong. They have actively been enjoying this fight.
Also, DM, your mic is like cutting out on occasion, so I don't know if like your threshold's too high.
Yeah, let me go ahead and...
sounded fine to me.
Device.
I'm just noticing some like cut off at like the very end of sentences.
Yeah, it is too high. Let me go ahead and... Because the last time I was using this, I had a bunch of people in the house, so I was trying to deal with that. Okay, how's this? How's this sounding?
That sounds better.
It sounds good to me.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That is the famous 13th note. Blah.
I'm reading where it says camp. At first, I read it as clump.
I heard it. I read it as clump.
I also thought it was comp.
Clump.
It's Camp Cum.
Oh no.
This one time at band camp?
Nope.
We cummed at each other.
Nope. Nope.
Some of these band camp stories, that is not far off.
No, bad. Absolutely not. Do you really think a flute player would stick something that cold and that gross up? No.
Yes.
I mean,
yes. You went to the wrong school. You went to the wrong school. That absolutely was a thing.
There's so many bits and bobs that can get stuck there.
Exactly. That's what you would think. That's
Also,
That read is not getting clean ever again.
What reed? No! Flutes don't have reeds. I play the flute.
I played saxophone.
Yo, I want you to know that you have pissed off both Fran and...
Oh, yeah.
I
I hate that fucking this one time at band camp because you know what it was like being a fucking flute player and walking down the hallway and someone being like, oh, she plays the flute, she must stick it up her cooter. And I'm like, fuck you! Stick it up my fucking pussy. How about that?
We haven't even started yet.
So I have to admit, when I said reed, in my mind I was thinking clarinet, but
Yeah.
It's so funny because like we
I'll even give you the oboe.
I missed you guys.
I missed you too, JoJo. Anyway.
That movie ruined my fucking high school years. It made it worse.
Can somebody clip that entire rant, please? Oh my god.
The DM, he fucking started it.
I appreciate you all so much.
Thank you, Key. Thank you.
I love you, B. I love you back.
I have to say, I wasn't expecting Lester to be like, we all come on each other.
Yeah, no, like legit.
Like, oh my god, there were not like. No, I'm just saying, there were some stories. There were some stories in my fucking school.
Let's save those for later because we have a hard stop at 10 o'clock today. But all right. Long story short, it is now the Dragonborn's turn. They, one of them turns and sees the death of their employer, and kind of snorts in his direction, like weak. And he looks to his comrades, brothers. Yes, brother. It seems we won't be being paid for the end of this. Well, I mean a good death by combat. What do you think, brother? And the other one, the biggest, goes. He looks at Fran. He looks at the flaming T-Rex.
Isn't there one of them that's like super injured too?
That's the one that's super injured. He's like, I want the big one.
Can I like attack him while they're talking? The one that said that.
With that, they're going to continue combat. These guys, it's very obvious that they're in it to live or die. This is the life they have chosen.
Good, because I hope they weren't going to try and surrender if they beat the dog shit out of me. Gragnar's going to murder the shit out of them.
This is going to be great.
So the injured one picks up his mace, and he proceeds to hold it forward, pointing at you, Gragnar, and you watch as a green and white swirl of mana and wind begins to build up. And he lifts his mace, and he's going to leap at you. And I want you to know that he has the jump feat. So he locks eyes with you at your height. And he's going to try to bring his mallet down with magical force on your head.
What an
18 plus 3 hit?
Oh, shit.
That's not a 1. Man, I'm a T-Rex. I can't even use shield. God damn it.
Oh. Wait, why wouldn't you be able to use shield?
Can I use a reaction?
No, you. Yes.
I mean, it's gonna hit regardless. Yeah, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit regardless. My armor class currently is 13.
Hang on. This might help though. Okay, so I looked up my reaction spells. He's jumping in the air, right? So he's coming down with force. Featherfall.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm gonna have him make a dex save.
I'm imagining Fran just standing there with the smuggest look on his face.
So you're casting Featherfall, and it's whether or not he can.
The way that Fran would do it, though, is he would just kind of like pull feathers out of his pocket and go and blow them at him.
Okay. Again, we're gonna have him try to make a dex save because it's fucking with his deck. It's fucking with his ability to like
to land it.
Yeah, to land it. But if he gets,
I would say, and just to contest, like this is just me having fun with it, I'm sorry. But just to contest, I would say it would fuck up with his misdirection. So even if he hits really fucking hard, it's possible that Gragnar might have enough time with him being slowed down to step out of the way and he can still full force get down where he was standing.
He's jumping at eye level. You're grabbing him right at his peak. So he's like a foot above Gragnar, and then all of a sudden he slows down. So let me go ahead and roll his dex save. We'll say the dex save has to be a 13 or higher.
Okay.
With a +2 to his dex. That is a 17 plus 2.
Ooh.
So he's going to land his hit, but he's going to take he's going to use all of his movement to land. So once he lands, he's just in front of Gragnar. He can't move. He can't disengage. He's going to hit, but he's going to hit and be like, this could be a problem.
He can't disengage, baby.
No, he can't disengage. We're going to say his disengage is gone because I really like how you did that.
Thank you. Sorry, I still had a reaction left, and I was like, ooh.
12. That is going to be 15 damage from that magical weapon.
Okay, I have to roll a concentration check. So I have to... It's half of the damage that you took or 10.
Yes.
Whichever is higher.
It's higher, so it'd be 10 this time.
There's no fucking way. You have gotta be fucking shitting me.
What happened?
Oh, hey, thank you for the follow, Ocean Man.
What's concentration check? Constitution?
What's what?
Concentration check
is Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to...
Ocean Man, thank you for your song.
No, just wait. Okay, so...
Oh shit, I just remembered I used up all of my sorcery points.
No.
In my action surge.
But it's a good thing that you're also, multi-classing into a fighter.
I used my action surge already.
Yeah, but it's okay because you can still stab things.
I guess.
Also, we have Luke. Just throw Luke.
Luke is with you.
Throw it.
Hey, how are you?
Luke is with you. Well, I have Garen still.
Hi,
I could just picture Luke appearing behind a kobold. Hey, how are you?
He's like, it pisses itself.
I forgot we have Garam over here. It's fine.
Unless
he doesn't land a hit, but
I'm so mad that this just happened.
Well, that's possible too.
What happened, Ragnar? What happened? Let us
I'm
know.
over here too.
So I needed to roll a 10. I rolled a 9.
No. Wait,
So
you still have my inspiration. You still have my inspiration.
You still have the inspiration you can use.
Do it.
Please.
If you roll a 1, you succeed.
Yeah.
So we will say you succeed because you're 9 plus 1. No,
Okay. Roll
so you automatic. Yeah, you
I thought
succeed.
inspiration was automatic 20.
No, so it's a bardic inspiration.
Oh.
Yeah, bardic is. Yeah,
Yep.
Inspiration given by DM is an automatic 20, but bardic inspiration gives you a D8.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So I rolled high enough to keep my spell up. He takes 3 points of fire damage as he hits me, by the way.
All right.
Hey.
He drops dead.
What did you do again?
3. He did 3 fire damage passively with his shroud.
Oh, he only had 3 hit points left.
He had 2.
Man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So he drops dead. Like he drops, okay? And he's in full plate armor, I want to point out. He is all 3 of these guys are in full plate armor. He drops dead. Just saying that's something worth taking later if you can. Next is going to be the one who originally started the conversation. Fran, you watch him turn invisible.
Oh, bet.
Oh, man.
Okay. And Fran, are you able to be surprised at all?
I don't believe so. Let me double check that.
Yeah, double check that because technically an attack from an invisible opponent is surprise.
I think he can.
Plus, JoJo's nearby, and I know barbarians can't be surprised if I remember correct because of danger sense.
I'm no barbarian,
but you know,
he's not a barbarian.
He's a fighter.
I could have swore you were a barbarian for some reason.
I was as Gurdak, not normal.
That's what it was.
I just want to point out that
I know it's something with my rogue. Give me 1 second.
For more than half the party, I'm looking at meme faces. I just want y'all to know.
Did you take alert by chance, Fran? As a feat?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was
Give me a
like,
second.
that would be the only reason I think you wouldn't be able to be surprised.
I have alert.
What's the combat order again? Because I don't remember.
It is
Fran, Dragonborn, Luke, Kobolds, Sarah, Sam, Garam, and Gregnar.
with the dire wolves. And
Yes.
Fran goes when Burn goes. Burn goes the same time Fran does.
Oh, that's right. Burn got added.
I'm not seeing it, but I could have swore that was absolutely something. Let me check my notes really quick before. Go ahead and tell me what you're trying to do, and then I'll confirm.
So
here in a
essentially,
second.
he's gonna sneak up on you, and he's going to try to land a magical attack with his sword.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Wait, can't Fran see invisibility?
I can see invisibility.
Once it's up close, yes.
Oh, okay.
So,
But I could have swore I was given a magical item that allowed me to see that.
I thought so too.
You have an item that allows you to see invisibility within like 10 feet, I believe.
That's what I'm checking. Hang on. I have the daggers. I have that. Okay, so no, I don't have anything to stop against being surprise attacked, but I can surprise attack with crits. That's what you might be mistaking it with.
Okay, yes.
It says I always crit surprise creatures, so...
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So this Dragonborn comes up behind you, okay? And just as they come up behind you, because they're in your blind spot, that would be considered a surprise. You can see it's not a sense, though. It's not an automatic you sense them. So he's going to go ahead and with advantage try to strike you from behind. That's going to be a 17 plus 3. And a 19 plus 3. Yeah, and then a 17 plus 3 and a 19 plus 3. So we're going to take that 19 plus 3.
20, 21, 22. Nope, he just barely misses under my armor class. My armor class is 23. He got a 22. All
right. So he swings, Fran, and just as he does, you hear the footstep. You turn around and you can see the outline of him, like the form of mana that covers his body, as he brings down this blade, just barely missing you.
Ooh, hang on a second. He's within 5 feet of me, right?
Yes.
And this was a spell that went whoosh, right?
It's a spell that went past you. You don't have any more reactions.
Mage Slayer. You can use a reaction to make a melee attack against a spellcaster and advantage on saving throws against spells within 5.
Yeah, you used your reaction already to help Ragnar.
Right.
So he's going to go ahead and try to make one more attack against you. Now that he's made an attack, he's no longer invisible. And that's a 7 plus 3. He misses. He whiffs that one again, and he grunts as he does so. Then you watch that sword. It seems heavier than it should be as it just comes in and it craters into the ground next to you. The blade actually almost looks like it's stuck for a second as he pulls it up. And it looks like a regular longsword, but it appears to be much heavier, which may be magic. The last one, I'm gonna leave the dead Dragonborn there.
Which one's dead?
This one. I'm moving him to the side. I just need to know that he's there, so if you guys look over him. The last one is going to go ahead, and he's going to drop his weapon to the ground. He's going to crack his knuckles. He's going to be like, I'll finish him then. And he runs up to you, Ragnar, and he's going to try to lift you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Quick, Ragnar, think heavy thoughts. Also, I think he might be gone. He stepped away for a second.
I'm sorry. I don't know why that got me so good. That's going to be a 19 plus 4 for trying to lift him, so I need Ragnar.
You're about to get lifted.
Yeah.
Shit.
When where is he? Did he say he was going to the bathroom?
He said burbs.
He said burb.
BRB?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna describe it, and I'll describe it again when he comes back, just so that we can fill the time and fill the air. You watch as a red spill of mana seems to surround his body, and his armor glows a bright color. Ragnar. That's appropriate actually, because the guy just rolled a 19
kicking your feet.
4 to lift your ass up into the air.
Before you walked away, I said to think heavy thoughts. Think heavy thoughts.
And so you watch him as he grabs the T-Rex's leg. It's engulfed in flame.
3 points of damage.
Yeah, and Ragnar, he lifts your leg up. And you watch as his armor begins to glow red. You watch as his muscles bulge, and it seems he's using magic to reinforce his body as he lifts you. And you need to make a dex save or go prone.
T-Rex's dex sucks. How can it be a strength save?
I believe in you.
And you need to make a 14 or higher as he is raging to flip you.
Can this be a strength
This
save?
entire
Does it
time.
beat the Texas strength rules?
Roll a 15.
It's a dex save. He's literally pulling your legs out from underneath you.
Yeah, it tracks. 11.
Fuck.
So you are now prone, and he's going to go ahead as you're prone. He's going to go ahead and try to essentially punch you in the side.
That's fucking rude.
12 plus 14 for a melee strike.
14?
Yeah, or I'm sorry, 12 plus
I was like,
4.
Jesus Christ.
12 plus 4.
I'll have whatever he's smoking.
Yeah,
Armor class of 13.
Okay. And so he is to go ahead and do this. 8 damage as he punches you in the side.
Pass my concentration check. He takes 3 damage.
All right. And that is going to be their turn. Next is going to be Luke.
Move me behind that.
Luke.
You just watched a Dragonborn tip a T-Rex.
Oh, heck no. Move me behind him and put me in flanking, please.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna activate the blender, I guess.
I was gonna say.
And I will point out this does not count as flanking because Ragnar is prone. He
Then
would
that's
actually stand.
totally fine with me. I get to attack 3 times.
Okay. The DC for him is 16.
Okay, 14 plus 11.
Wait, he's raging, so it'll be 17.
Oh! How does he get increased AC with rage?
He is a Dragonborn that uses a barbarian class, and it's a mana barbarian class. They're all using mana to reinforce themselves.
Gotcha. 14 plus 11 is 25.
All right, that hits. It doesn't matter what he's fucking.
I'm gonna roll my next attack. I'm just gonna roll my attacks first and then damage. 18 plus 11 is 29.
Yep.
And then another 14 plus 11 is 25.
That's all hits.
Okay.
That's all hits.
4 plus 6 is 10 plus... Sorry, give me 1 sec. 10 plus 7 is 17. Next damage is... 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 7 is 19. And then third damage is 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 7 is 17. So 17, 19, 17. So that's 53.
God damn.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yep, it's 53.
17, 19, 17. Yeah, 53.
How's he looking?
You 1, 2, 3, and you hit him hard across his joints because those are the only parts of his body that are showing. When you see that his joints are his weak spot, the armor is enchanted via his mana. It is you are cutting him up. You see gashes, blood soaked. Just the 3 slashes you did were hardy. He definitely looks fucked up a bit.
Okay. Action surge.
Okay.
So 3 more attacks.
All right.
Oh, I love action surge.
13 plus 11 is 24. 15 plus 11 is 26. And then 18 plus 11 is 29. So out of 3 hits.
Yeah, that's 3 hits.
And then the sword you gave me doubles damage whenever I use action surge.
Correct.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'm just gonna type this out in the message so I know how much damage it is. So 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 7 is 17, so that's 34.
Ooh.
All right.
3 plus 5 is 8, plus 7 is 15, so that's
Just-
30.
Just say that he exploded and be done
Yeah.
with it.
6 plus 4 plus 7 is 17, so that's another 34, so that's 98 damage.
Oh my god. And that's
Oh.
doubled?
So, yeah, it's doubled. So you watch as Luke does the whole anime moment where he lifts his blade and he lets out a breath and he brings it down, he brings it up, he brings it up, and then you watch as he does that a 3rd time in a much quicker succession.
So he's Cloud.
And
Oh,
you
shit.
see
Omni
as
slaps that
each
bitch.
one of those cuts cleave through the body, like just cleave through the body, and you watch as the Dragonborn with a smile on its face goes, "That's how I want it to go," and he just falls into a puddle of body parts onto the floor.
God damn.
You good, Ragnar?
Well,
Hey, Ragnar, he goes, "Are you good?"
I'm a T-Rex. T-Rexes can't talk.
he goes. What would the chicken nugget say?
I have a big head and little arms.
Next would be the Kobolds and Seraphina. Seraphina, you will go first.
Can I attempt to, since we just killed off all the other ones, can I attempt to intimidate them? Be like, do you really want to do this?
You
Ooh.
can.
Do it. Use those narrow, scary eyes for something other than sexy time.
Oh my god.
Charisma?
That is an 18.
All right. What do you say to these kobolds as you stare them down with intimidation?
If you keep going, we're going to kill you. Do you really want that?
Now, let's see. You intimidate with 18. I'm going to roll disadvantage for them to make will saves.
One of them's like, yeah.
Yes, mommy.
So disappointing.
Okay.
One got a nat 20 and a 2.
Oh.
So he just slowly goes to back away.
Oh, he backed away into the circle?
Oh yeah.
And that's still active.
It is.
So what's
buddy.
the damage in that? Or is it just difficult terrain
I
at this
think it's
time?
just difficult terrain. Let me double
He
check.
slips into a fucking
Yeah, if it's
like an ice spear.
Hailstones turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain until the end of my next turn.
Yeah, so he slips, he takes 1 damage from slipping and falling because he's backing up, and he just goes, and the other one, what can I say? Some people are just born stubborn and dumb. That's an 18 on 2 rolls to match you. Ooh. And he just goes, he's the one being held by the wolves, and he goes, I'd rather die than, and immediately the wolf.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, okay, he chose.
Mm-hmm.
The other one just like sliding.
Yeah, he's like. So he's dead.
Yeah.
He's fucking gone. Wolf just snapped his fucking neck. He's in the fetal position. You really only have 1 enemy left. Mm-hmm. And that's the one that's on front right now.
I'm gonna use my movement to start heading over there and then also Misty Step, so 60 feet of movement.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
And then
12 times 5 is
40.
40. 45.
Oh, no, 60. 60. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so
I'm sorry.
right there. There you are.
Okay.
and then another 60 feet because Misty Step, right?
No, so it was
No.
30 feet of movement and then another 30 feet of Misty Step because apparently Misty Step only has 30 feet, which I thought I had 60 feet or something.
Yeah, I thought it was 60.
I did too, but apparently not.
No, and we've been using Misty. I'll let it be 60 because we've been using Misty Step with 60 up to
I
this
could have
point.
sworn it said 60 at some
didn't
point.
The foggy step.
Foggy
Oh,
Step.
fuck.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go.
And
We'll
I
treat it like
assume I
60.
see.
We'll treat it like 60 because that's how we've been treating it up to this point in the campaign. You know,
And I-
and you just see like
I was like, I see a T-Rex. I was like, oh my god.
yeah. And let's see. Can you do anything else?
Can I see what's going on, or is Gragnar's big ass T-Rex in the way?
You lock eyes with Ragnar as he's on his back and he's just. You've never seen a T-Rex before, by the way.
I've seen Gragnar as a T-Rex.
Yeah, you've seen Ragnar as a T-Rex, but before him, you've never seen a T-Rex before. So it's just this giant fucking lizard. You just see it as a giant fucking lizard on its ass, and you're just like, Ragnar!
But do I see anything else like past him, or is it just Gragnar?
You just see Ragnar. Ragnar
Okay.
has most definitely got that big padonkadonk that's blocking the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm considered huge.
Well, I guess that's my turn then, because I can't do anything else.
Sam, that's on you.
Yeah.
And you and Garum. Garum is going to immediately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he's dashing, so he's got 45 feet. So 5,
Oh, I
10,
forgot
15,
dashing was
20,
in it. Oh.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
While he's dashing, I'm gonna yell at him, be like, what are we doing with this fucker?
Tie him up, I guess. I don't know. It is like he's already down the hall. He's like, some shit's going down.
It's like, just leave him!
Yeah, he's like, and then the last one. He's like, I don't know, tie him up. And what are you gonna do, Sam?
I'm gonna take some of the spare tether off of my leg that I would have to tether it back, and I'm gonna throw it at him. I'm just like, tie yourself up, and then I'm gonna dash.
Why not just tie him up?
Okay, so Dash, what's your average movement speed?
It would be 30.
Okay, so 1. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you're right behind him. You throw it at this kobold. It's like...
Also, that area of effect is gone now.
Okay, so it's gone. I can't delete it. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
but
that's
it's
fine.
kind of there. At that point, it is now Gragnar and the dire wolves. And I'll say this dire wolf used its reaction to snap his neck because it was already holding him.
Lit. Is that bitch in front of me still alive?
No, he's Luke. Turn that man into fucking mincemeat. The one that's still alive is behind Fran, looking a bit frustrated that he whiffed 2 attacks with a sneak on him.
Okay, cool. I guess I'll get up, moving using half my movement, which is 50 as a T-Rex. I don't think I have enough to get over there to the dude with Fran.
So you have. So with large,
a 10-foot reach though.
Yeah, with large creatures, I count it as stride. Essentially, because you're bigger.
By the way.
Yeah, okay. So huge. With huge creatures, I count it as stride. So a single block for you is a 10-footer. So it's like 5, 2, 3, 2. You're just within range of him.
Cool, I have a 10-foot range. Bite.
Aw.
Okay. You go ahead, roll your attack. DC for this guy is 16. He is not reinforcing his body. 20. Okay. So, you go to bite him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's your damage, mate?
40, 12 plus 7.
Jesus.
God damn.
Yeah, that's why I was. Now you see why I was so mad when I kept whiffing during that big ass fucking. Plus 10 to hit, and I kept fucking missing. I was like, "What is this?"
It's like, I am big T-Rex. Why isn't that working?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, okay. So one of those is a 12.
To hit?
Mm-hmm. No, that's damage.
Oh.
One of the die is a 12.
Well.
Hold on, I gotta pull my calculator up because I'm bad at math.
Note to self: scale enemies.
Yeah.
I mean, for all intents and
Almost dead. What do you mean? I have 20 health left. Them motherfuckers were beating my ass.
Second note: skill characters.
Power creep is an absolute bitch.
I mean, you could add more HP.
Oh, this is so boring. Ah, yes, I must poke him in the butt 10 times now. Like,
43 points of bite damage.
Damn.
Oh,
all right.
Nom nom nom.
You come around and you bend down.
Wait, excuse me. 43 points of bite damage plus 3 fire damage.
Okay. You lean down, your face ablaze as you bite down. He leans to the side as he sees the shadow over him. You take a actual chunk out of his side, biting down on him. You hear the sound of metal being pierced as you hear him scream. You're going to watch as Toast just fucking dashes, just woofs it, dashes, goes through the difficult terrain, which is actually it's gone now. But
Yeah.
just goes.
Play.
And then you're going to watch Gragnir disappear.
You mean Dragny?
Gragny disappears
Oh.
and reappears
Oh.
right the fuck here.
Oh shit!
shit.
Can you teleport?
And she proceeds to, while your T-Rex form bites his shoulder, goes right for his neck.
Oh,
Love it.
Since when can Gregny fucking teleport?
Since
Gregny's
you never
literally not been in a fight. This is the first time Gregny's been in a fight.
Oh my
with
god,
us.
you're
I'm
right.
going to describe to you how Gragny with a nat 20 ripped this man in half.
Oh shit!
Gregory.
As you hold on to the shoulder, Gragny grabs the throat and just pulls, ripping his head right off his body
God
and
damn.
tossing it against the stone wall across from her.
It literally just got ripped down the middle.
And she sits there and in the calmest possible fashion just sits. Her black fur covered in blood.
Oh my god!
Look, Daddy, look what I did.
I'm gonna just eat him.
Oh my god.
You're out of combat. Ragnar just fucking lifts him up and just boom. Magical armor and all.
God
Fuck
damn.
that guy.
Well, I'm gonna walk in and see this.
Ron's just standing there, like scratching the top of his head.
Oh, that's literally. It's like pretty much in the fucking splash zone. Fucking dodges this dude's attack. He's like, dang, that was pretty cool. And then just sees him get ripped in fucking half by a T-Rex and a dire wolf.
Hey, yo,
So
Fran
Fran just
covered in
like-
blood though.
Ron looks down and he's like, that was bound to happen eventually. And he just kind of like takes a couple steps back and then he's gonna check on let me see, what was her name?
Burn.
Burn, yeah, he's gonna check on Burn.
She looks completely fine. She was completely ready to turn on that guy. You turn around, you see her, and she's got your dagger in her hand, ready to fucking jump him when he died.
Oh, that's not necessary anymore.
Yeah.
And Fran just kind of like gestures to the very eaten man.
And she sits there, she takes a deep breath. Thank you.
Of course. I'm Fran. That's Gragnar. Over there is my wife. Say hello, Seraphina.
What?
That's Luke. That is Garum and Sam. It is a pleasure to meet you. We were actually here to save you, but obviously you can handle yourself. I'm glad that we were able to at least assist a little bit.
As you say that, she walks up to shake your hand, handing your dagger back to you, and she stops for a second and she sniffs the air around you. And she looks at the dead, like, Dragonborn and looks at you.
What?
You smell like them.
Like blood?
Like where they're from. And she holds the dagger to you to hold it back to you. Give it back to you.
And he takes the dagger and puts it away. And he's like, you mean the kingdom?
I suppose.
Oh, well, I'm against that. So don't worry about me. Plus, if I were to do something so horrible, that would become my fate. And he once again gestures to Gragnar eating somebody. We've actually discussed how it would happen.
I see.
Seasonings and all.
DM.
Yes.
Can I see what these Dragonborns that they have tails?
Yes, they have tails. They are full-blown Dragonborn. They are not converted.
Wait, I thought the converted had tails.
No. Converted do not have tails.
You said Garum had a tail, though.
You did.
Okay, then it's backwards. I'm sorry. Yes,
Okay, I got confused for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Converted have tails.
Continuity.
So regular Dragonborn do not have tails. They do not have tails.
I'm just gonna make a note of it so that we know in the future.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drop fucking polymorph and just lay on the ground while my fire thing goes and eventually goes out. I have 20 health left. I got beat the fuck up.
I'm gonna pat Gragnar on the back.
I would like to just kind of look around the room to see if there's anything worth picking up, if anything.
There are 3 magical mallets, 3 magical swords, and one armor set because the other one got diced to shit.
What
and the other
kind
one got
of
eaten.
swords are they?
Yeah, what kind of swords?
They are long swords.
There's 3 of them?
I can have those. Wait, can a fighter wield a longsword?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
They can wield any weapon.
Oh, okay.
So, remember I said in this campaign, anyone can wield any weapon. It's just gaining proficiency is different than,
I don't remember that, but I
12 fishes, we.
I would like to state that just as a little flavor text, Fran isn't looking around for anything. He doesn't feel like he needs anything. But since Gragnar is you're still a fireball thingy, right?
No, I turned it off, and Gragnar's just laying on the ground, letting his fucking mantle of flame run its course. It only lasts for like a minute. So
What is mantle? Is mantle of flame an actual fire? Okay.
You can dismiss it, Gragnar. You can dismiss it.
Hang on. Shut up.
Yeah,
I want to
Gragnar's
do
just
this.
laying on the not even in T-Rex form. He's just laying on the ground and it's still on fire.
I want to use control flame and give you a fucking mohawk.
Oh no, I was just saying because I already said it. I dropped it, and he's just laying on the ground. Gragnar.
Aw, shucks. I guess I'll just go heal you then.
Because his tummy upset.
Not even tummy. I'm at 20 health out of
Ate a guy.
73.
Oh, that too. That too, huh?
Let me see what healing
I would
ability
like I would like to pick up one of the magic swords.
You pick up the magic sword and you see that it is old. It is rusted around the edges, and yet it was capable of doing the things it was doing. You see that the hilt has a gem in it and runes around it. Give me an Arcana check.
You said Arcana?
Yes.
I get a +5 in Arcana. That is a 13 plus 5. What is that, 18?
Yes. A long, long time ago, you remember your uncle ranting to you. this was back when you were younger and you hadn't yet developed a pure amount of like hatred for him. It was more like you were confused by the type of person he was because he was just very kind of bland. But there were the times that he was really into things, and you almost admired that about him, how you could be so into something. And he's just ranting about runes and magic and old shit, and he's just like, it makes no fucking sense. Every time I put a rune together, it explodes. I hate this. I hate this with a passion. And then you remember him tossing a book to the side, one that you had actually skimmed. And as you got older, you kept that book and read through it because you liked magic. Though it wasn't necessarily the type of magic you were used to. It is runic magic. Spending a spell slot allows for some sort of ability to go off in this sword instead of a spell happening. You must be a mage to activate it, which tells you that each one of these guys, despite their strength and their abilities, were actually mages as well.
Okay, can I read what the runes say?
Yes, that would be a... You can read Draconic, right?
Yes.
Okay, these are ancient Draconic runes. These swords and the way that they're made look like some of the older items that are like held in museums in your kingdom. Things that are in fact like considered national treasures. But these are way less pretty, more like practical. The rune on this one says wind, power, cut. The combination of which could roughly mean that it becomes stronger, more capable of cutting. Another one of them actually says stone heavy plunge. So one of them says wind.
Wind, power, cut, stone, heavy, plunge. You said there were 2 or 3?
There are 3. Yeah, the other one is the same as the wind power cut. So there's 2 wind power cuts and 1 stone heavy plunge. And you're not quite sure what they would do, but you have an idea that the stone heavy plunge makes the blade heavier so it cuts through things easier. And the wind power cut allows for it to cut through things and makes the blade lighter.
Okay. I'll take that one, and then I'll leave the other 2 if anybody else wants them.
So you said they look rusted?
They are rusted on the edges. They look old. But they are still capable of doing like the damage you saw.
And I took one of the wind power cut ones. There were 2 of those.
Okay. Give me just a second. I gotta look up something really quickly. Because I wrote down that it was longsword, but I can't remember what the original damage on it was because
And Seraphina took one, right?
Yeah, I took one of the wind power cut ones. There were 2 of those, and now there is 1 wind power left, and then a stone heavy plunge.
Luke is gonna... Oh, so fine.
Oh, Seraphina? Just so you know, it's 2d8 plus whatever level of spell you use in it.
So 2d8 plus spell level?
Yep. So if you put a level 5 spell into that, it's going to be 2d8 plus 5.
Okay.
With DM permission, may I try something?
Yes, but let me finish with the swords. So the 2 wind power... It
pertains to the sword, but yeah.
Okay, so the 2 wind-powered swords are 2d8 plus spell level. The stone sword is 2d8 plus God, what was it? Sorry, I'm just looking through.
2d8 plus spell level?
So it's that one is 3d8 plus spell level.
Oh, okay. For the stone heavy plunge?
Yeah. Yes, Fran.
You are like 100% can say no to this. Would you allow prestidigitation to remove the rust? Not sharpen it, not anything like that, just remove the rust. Because I looked it up. People are saying,
right?
well, people were saying online that as like raw format that no, it doesn't do that, but it's completely up to the DM's discretion how mending can be used.
I will say that it can, when it comes to like, we'll say this: prestidigitation can be used on irons and steels to clean them. So you can get rid of the rust on it, but it's going to look like a worn blade. It's not going to fix it. It's going to remove that rust. Yeah. Meaning that it's going, you know how swords normally have a clean edge and that rust is on the edge? It's going to essentially get rid of the rust, so it's going to be jagged in its shape. If you do that. So you can do it on one of the swords and see what happens, and then from there you're like, oh, so it just removes the rust. It's still magical. It still works.
Discord keeps crashing.
Hello?
Hey.
You good?
Yeah. Discord keeps freezing up and then crashing. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll keep an eye on it though, but I missed all of what you said. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you can go ahead and use prestidigitation on it. What it will do is it will remove the rust, so it won't rust anymore, but it won't make it sharp. It won't make it pretty. In fact, where the rust is, because the rust replaces the steel, it's going to have like holes and things like that. So it's going to actually have like jagged edges. It's not going to be a clean looking sword. It's going to be jagged in form.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
So you'll at least stop it from oxidizing anymore.
Okay. Well, then that's what I would like to do.
Okay. You do that on those three swords. They're not rusted. And you actually get a better look at the hilt now. Seraphine, you can confirm that these would be considered ancient dragon weapons that haven't been seen in a very long time. They don't make tools like these anymore, mostly because people have forgotten how to use runes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gragnar? How's your, what's it called? Your bag of holding. Can it fit swords?
I mean, probably. I don't know, DM, can it?
I mean, yeah, as long as you can fit it in there.
How big's the sword we're talking?
It's a bag of holding, so it'll fit. It's a long sword.
Wait a minute. Can magical items go into bags of holding?
I have several magic items.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want, you can buy another bag of holding and just shove it in there and see what happens.
No, I already know what happens. I'm going unless Luke wants one.
Well, I was gonna ask because Luke,
Still not
when
getting up.
Luke sees just a bunch of rusty swords.
Extending an arm is like, yeah.
You also see 3 maces on the ground.
Are they also rusty?
The maces are in better condition, but they're just a little rusted around the heads of them. It's very obvious these were used to kill people, and they weren't cleaned.
Okay, so I'll pick up the other 2 swords just so we can just have them, and then I'm gonna go look at the maces.
All right, give me another Arcana check.
Arcana. Oop.
Again, you're looking over and you see the runes on them, so you're essentially deciphering the runes.
I got a 15 plus 5, so dirty 20.
Yeah, so you look over the maces and you're able to see more of the runes on here. And you're actually able to decipher that these runes were made at a later time, like maybe at a time when like this was more common. Those swords seem a lot older. These maces seem to just have been not taken care of. Mm-hmm. Again, it's those runes that like you have not seen. You've heard people talk about ancient weapons that use runes and weapons of destruction that like the Dragonborn kind used when they first came to this world.
Yeah.
And you see that on these
how many are there? Are there just 2?
There's 3.
3.
And they all have wind, flame, boil.
Wind, flame, and boil?
Yep.
Okay.
And Gragnar, when he fired that when he like brought that down on you, it did feel hot to you, even though like you have resistance. It felt hot when it hit.
I do not have resistance.
Ah, okay, then that's my fault.
Yeah, I don't have fire resistance.
Hey, Luke.
What's up?
How's your carrying capacity?
I can carry a lot.
You wanna pick up some of these weapons? They're
I'll hold on to them.
alright.
And there is the armor that is on the one guy who didn't get eviscerated.
Guess I'll go look at that as well.
Alright, so I'm going to delete these guys because you did that mess. You walk up to this guy and you see that his armor, it's been fitted to him. It is full armor made for him. But it's very obvious that this may have been like the first or second time someone had made armor for a Dragonborn. Mm-hmm. He essentially, his helmet allows for his horns to go through. He has a metal bar that goes across his nose and actually protects it for if a blade were to come down. And the chest plate actually has the mark of the red dragon on it.
Ooh.
And this is the one that had like gotten this. This is the one that was like, I'm gonna fight this guy, and then he died from the fire damage right after. You see that there's a mark of the red dragon on it, but it's been marked out and replaced by a actual emerald placed on top.
Ew.
Okay. Alright, so we have the swords, the maces, and then... I don't know, does anyone want the armor?
If anything, we could sell it.
That's what I'm... Yeah.
Yeah, Garum goes, we could get rid of it.
Or we can get rid of it.
Why not sell it?
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Then
I
I'll
was like,
back
yeah,
it up
that's why I'm collecting these. I was like, we can either sell them or, well, I'm gonna keep one of the swords because it's a magic
Did
sword.
anyone check the cowardice motherfucker that's sitting in the
Oh
corner?
yeah, I'm gonna go.
Can I
check
do
on
that?
it. We can both, yeah.
At this time, Sam,
Yes.
you do have, you hear the quiet kind of screams of a kobold and the sounds of dragging as what was her name, as Big Boss, or Brick, I'm sorry, as Brick, that big kobold just drags the guy into the room behind you, just kind of like, here's our prisoner of war.
Just for flavor text, did he actually tie himself out?
He tried. He like wrapped it around him and everything, and you can see that like it was eventually turned into a knot, but he's really kind of holding it together as he's being dragged. He's like, ah.
Love it.
I was gonna say, is Fran gonna go look at the...
Yes, so Fran and Seraphina, you walk up and you see that this kobold was in a gray shroud, essentially like a what's the word I'm looking for? A poncho of sorts. Yeah, cloak or a poncho, and he has a large green emerald just barely hanging out on a like gold necklace.
I snap it off his neck.
As you do, you see that this is a pure emerald, meaning that it is one of the most valuable types of emeralds to be like scavenged or excavated from a mine. This green emerald is about as big as your fist.
Okay.
And it has gold embroidery around it to hold it onto this necklace. You see that he was wearing a crown that was made of silver, and it has smaller emeralds put around. So he literally made himself a crown out of emeralds.
Detect magic on both items.
They are non-magical.
Okay. So detect magic's going to be active this entire time. Do I detect anything else?
Other than the swords and the maces.
Give me a second. I need to check something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
How far does that go?
Let me check.
I think it's like
30 feet.
Is it only 30? I thought it was like 100.
It's pretty far.
30 or like 60 feet, if I remember correctly.
I'm checking it right now. Hang on. 30 feet. Yeah.
Ooh.
You sense magic in this way. You can use your action, blah, blah, faint aura. Any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, you can learn its school of magic. If any spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay, so yes, you do in fact detect 2 things. The kind of chair that he was sitting in is made of stone, but at the very top is what looks to be like a pale green rocky stone, and it is slowly emanating a bit of pure mana. And then immediately behind you, your spider sense tingles, and you whip around, and for a split second, you see what looks to be the outline of a small creature. Purely made of magic that just as you lock eyes in its direction, it disintegrates.
I don't like that.
See invisibility.
It is not there. It's whatever it was purely made of mana, and the minute you knew it was there, it was gone.
Do I notice Fran get uneasy?
You watch as Fran's neck basically snaps in a direction.
What do you see?
There was something over there. It's gone now, but I don't know what it was. That, and then he's gonna point up to the stone in the chair. That might be important, or something that Ragnar needs to take a look at. We don't really know much about what his people are talking about when they talk about these emeralds or something. I don't even know if this is the one. I could care less about the crown. It's gaudy looking anyway. And he's gonna look towards the that area where the mana was like dissipating, and I'm gonna want to fully inspect that spot. You said it was like 20 feet behind me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk over there.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna try and pry out or at least inspect or pry out the emerald that's on the seat.
Give me a strength check.
Can I inspect first?
Oh yeah, you can inspect it. Go ahead and give me a investigation check. Fran,
19.
you walk over to that corner, and you're kind of touching the wall. There's nothing there. You're not seeing anything on the wall. There's nothing left. It's as if there was something made purely of magic or mana, and it's gone.
With detect magic, it does say that I can learn the school of magic, if any. Was there a type of... What kind of magic was this?
Yes. Give me a second. It was conjuration magic.
Conjuration magic.
Oh, they summoning something.
Okay.
And what did you roll, Seraphina?
19.
You inspect and you see that this has been like shoved in place, and that they used cloth and also like a type of quick drying cement. Yeah, quick drying cement. Something that you're very confused about. Like Kobolds shouldn't have access to that kind of stuff. But it's quick drying cement that has been shoved in there to hold this emerald above his head when he sits on this throne.
Hey, Gragnar? Do you know anything about emeralds? Question mark.
Hold on.
Yes. No.
Hold on. I gotta see the range on this spell. See if it even works like this. Hold on.
Fucking going to something.
No.
Fuck.
Damn it! It's touch. Wait, how far away am I from the throne? Like 30 feet?
Are you not able to walk?
Ragnar doesn't want to get up. That motherfucker's hurt.
Oh, that's right.
I struggled a little.
5, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You're 50 feet away.
Son of a bitch.
You can get up and just walk over there.
Yeah, we're out of combat.
He doesn't want to. He'll go up and then just fucking limp.
It's a no bones day.
No bones day, and I went from 73 to 20 health in like 6 seconds.
I thought Fran healed you a bit.
He did.
15 health.
Oh, well.
I'm 35.
16, actually.
That's 16.
Oh no. 36 out of 70.
Listen, that's what you can't complain. That's what
I
you're
appreciate it.
a healer.
I appreciate it. It's just the fact that I'm putting across. He's hurt.
I was gonna say that extra point is an extra kiss on your boo-boos. Fran went and kissed your boo-boos.
And he appreciates it. I'm just saying. I'm just putting across that Gragnar has been beat to shit. So he doesn't. He'll get up and wander over there.
Do you know what that is?
Did it do anything when you touched it?
I don't want to touch it.
Cool. I'm gonna touch it. I cast identify.
Ragnar.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm bad at those.
And I want you to know, for the first time in a long time, you will hear your ancestor go, "Don't touch!"
Oh.
Well, they
I
should have
rolled a
spoke up
6.
sooner.
However, I'm gonna use my once a day. Fuck that.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh god!
As you...
3 points of exhaustion. Holy shit!
When did you get the 3 points of exhaustion?
My fucking once a day. I have to
Yeah.
roll a d4 and I
Oh,
take that many
no.
points of exhaustion. I took 3.
So Ragnar, you touch it. You go to touch it. You hear your ancestor in your head go, "Don't touch it," and you touch it, and then you feel this, and you all see this like mist of green magic begin to encompass Ragnar's hand as he then snaps out of it. And as you snap out of it, Ragnar just goes, "Oh fuck," and falls backwards.
Oh
I'm gonna
shit!
try and catch him.
Did I at least get an identify off when I touched it?
We will say you got identify off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and catch him as he falls back.
Yeah, we'll say, because that's a trade-off. I'm gonna give it to you, man, because that 3 levels of exhaustion.
Oh my god.
Ragnar is in Seraphina's arms, just kind of being cradled right
Are
now,
you
and
good?
so is exhausted.
Fran's gonna hear Ragnar
Don't
and
touch
run
that.
back.
Yeah, don't touch that. What's it do?
So, y'all have found the Emerald of Greed.
Oh.
It is a cursed item made to make anyone who touch it wish to possess it and all things within their grasp.
It's the ring.
Oh.
It is not the ring, but it is based off of something, and I'm sure Beck knows exactly what it is.
What did you say it was? The Emerald,
The Emerald
of Greed?
of Greed.
Sick.
And
Did they find it whilst carving through the mountain?
they may have. They may have found several. Which allows them to. What?
Luke!
And what did you say it does again?
It causes the individual to become greedy. They become overwhelmingly possessive of any and all things within their grasp.
Ron's gonna run up to you guys and be like, what happened? What's going on?
Do not touch that.
Why? What is it? It's just a green crystal thing.
Did Gragnar explain what it does?
No.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, don't touch that. Fuck.
Wait. Wait. DM, how did I not know that was a cursed object if I used
Detect
my magic? Huh?
Because it is pure mana. This is not a magic that has been reformed into anything. It doesn't have a class of magic.
A curse is a class of magic.
Yeah, curse is a class.
It's not like conjuration or like any of the types of schools of magic. This is a pure form of magic. You saw it was magical, and I told you it was like pure mana magic. It's just radiating a bit of magic here and there. So there are times when things are not a class of magic. They are just mana.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you that because I'm going to try something as character would do. Because I don't want an answer as player.
Don't touch it. It will make you want that thing, whatever the fuck it is, and anything else you can see.
Fran's going
That explains
to...
why that dude was a piece of shit.
Fran's going to hold out his hand and say, Dispel Magic.
What level are you casting it?
Let's see what I got left. I can cast that at 3rd level.
Okay. Do me a favor. Cast it at 3rd level and make an not an Arcana check. Let's see. A Wisdom save.
A Wisdom save? I don't have to touch it to cast it.
No, you don't. But it doesn't want to die.
Oh, fair.
Oh.
I mean, I get you.
As you cast Dispel Magic, you reach out and you cast that. Fran, you hear
15.
something. You hear something in your head go, no.
Oh.
And you cast it, and you all watch as that green energy disperses.
Oh.
And for a split second, Fran, you don't see the emerald. You see a green horned figure.
Ooh.
And it's gone.
Don't like that.
Okay.
Was it the same one he saw earlier?
No. Again, it is the Emerald of Greed.
So
I think that's demon
just
shit.
gone.
We definitely don't need to touch that.
The magic
Ron's
seems
gonna
to
grab
be
it now.
dispersed. You grab it, you gotta give me a strength check to rip it out of the stone.
I'm not a strong boy. I'm all embarrassed myself.
Oh no!
Yay! I got a 19!
Okay. Ron, we know that you know. What's your plus to your strength, by the way?
Ha!
Okay. So this is
0?
19 flat.
Yeah, this is a flat number.
Okay. So you guys watch his friend like goes.
Like,
and you'll think, like,
leg up.
Yeah, like leg up.
can do it,
like
honey.
it crosses your mind. He's trying so hard, it crosses your mind that he may actually have fallen to the greed of it for a split second. Like, I'm gonna hit this, and then all of a sudden he plucks it and he goes, "Ah, fuck!" and just kind of rolls back, and you have it in your hand. Everyone's watching you, waiting for a reaction. Can you just touch the
I'm
fucking
just staring
greedy
at you
stone?
like, why would you fucking touch that after I just told you not to?
Ron, hold
He
it
did
up.
just cast
Guys.
spells, so it's probably fine.
Guys, the curse is lifted. I got it. It's done. Don't
That's
worry
all.
about it.
Big chunk of rock.
I
Yeah.
want you to know that in the future, this is again pure mana. So it's technically a curse in the idea of it has bad side effects, but it's not really a curse because then you would have to use Dispel Curse.
Yeah.
So you could this is taken care of, but in the future there is a difference between dispelling a curse and then dispelling a magic as the form of it.
Okay, guys. That's why I was asking. Like, that's why I didn't want to ask you as a player if this would work. I wanted to try it as a character.
That is fair.
That's the first thing he would think of. So Fran is just gonna like look at this gigantic ass crystal. You said how big was it?
It's about as big as your head, and it's covered in stone, and it seems to have been polished, but it is still covered in stone and cloth. Like, as you remove the cloth and as you look over it, it wasn't even prettied up. It's like when this thing was plucked out, they just mine, and they just didn't want anyone to know that it was theirs.
Fran is going to shove this into his coin pouch of holding. the origami it's pouch of holding, but it's where he keeps all his valuables. So if people try to like reach in, it actually will break your hand when you try to touch it.
Yeah,
it's a bag of folding, but
it's a bag of folding. Pouch.
Yeah, it's a bag of folding, but Fran's got the password.
Because he doesn't want to hand it to Gragnar, knowing he has a bag of holding. He doesn't want to do that, especially after what just happened. So,
yeah. So y'all are all essentially in this room now. You see that the kobolds have kind of gone off on their own to start cleaning up and like take care of things. You see the chief come into the room. And he sees the kobolds on the ground, the one alive, and then he sees the evisceration at the door. Oh.
Wait, who came in? Sorry.
The chief.
Oh, okay.
Leader.
Oh my god.
We saved your daughter.
And he looks up and he sees his daughter, and she looks at him, and she just immediately breaks her concentration, immediately drops that, like, facade of like sturdiness and runs to her dad and embraces him in complete tears. She is just crying, and he just kind of pushes her and, you know, holds her and comforts her as she just falls. She falls apart. It's very obvious she was holding herself together purely to make everyone else feel safe. I am so thankful. I have put together as much gold and food as I can while I was with the others. And you may take it all. We do not need it. We will be leaving.
Take it with you.
I have to thank you. You saved my daughter. You saved my people. I have to thank you.
I'm here on behalf of the ancestor. You can keep it. He told me you guys would have better, so you're getting better.
And you watch him as his jaw kind of locks, but he doesn't want to argue.
Fran, wait, can I take into some information that I've learned from us being here?
Sure. What are you wanting to infer?
I want to infer if, much like when we first got there and had that feast, it was rude for us to decline the feast. Fran feels like it might be, even though I know why Gragnar's doing it, it might be a spit in their face to tell them we don't need your stuff, as if it's worse. So that's what he's going to infer to. Fran is going to speak up from the way back of the cavern. Wait! I have one way that you can repay us.
Yes, anything.
Break bread with us. Tonight we feast together. All of us together.
And you watch as he, holding his daughter, breaks into tears. What you have offered him is to dine as a family and to dine as equals when you have done everything for him, which is just more than he had probably ever seen in his life. He nods his head as he holds his daughter, and he looks to, Stick, and also to, where is he? It is, and also to Stallion, who has shown up with him. Bring all the food. bring all the food and put it together. Make sure we have enough to leave, but tonight we dine. And burn those cages.
Oh, put me
Scotty.
down real quick. Hold on, I got one thing I need to do. Put me down real quick.
Oh, okay, and I put you down.
I'm gonna go over to that dude that we left in the corner. The fucking dude was wearing a fucking crown.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
guy next to the chair. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm casting Dragon's Breath. I'm gonna use acid, and I just fucking get rid of him.
Oh shit.
Wait. As you're doing that, can I just as you're getting ready to vomit on him, Fran is going to touch his finger really quick because I was gonna
I mean,
do
you
this.
want to
but-
do it too? I can twin spell it.
No, that's not what I want to do. You absolutely do what you got to do, buddy. But I just wanted to get a little bit more information, borrowed knowledge. All right, you can do it.
It's like Fran's like, oh wait. Okay, you're good.
Intel touch.
And you just watch as Gragnar just and it's him just melting that body. You watch as the stone sinks about an inch in from the acid. Gragnar, this is the first time you've used your acid breath in a long time, right?
Fran's gonna take a couple steps back, by the way.
So, Gragnar, what does your spell do?
Hold on.
Acid.
Arafina, lose 50 experience.
Wait, we don't even do experience.
I didn't know this was a bonus action to cast. Holy shit. It does 3d6 damage of a chosen type in a 15-foot cone.
It now does 8d6.
Woo!
You haven't used it since you leveled up your powers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've seldom used it this entire campaign.
Yeah, because I like turning into a T-Rex.
Fran, how does borrowed knowledge work?
So the last time that we discussed it, borrowed knowledge allows me to take a skill that I lack proficiency in, but we all talked about it last time. We had that whole discussion saying that instead of a skill, I would get one piece of information that I am looking for, and that's it.
Okay, what are you looking for?
The first thing that would come to mind would be how they came upon this stone.
You get a flash of memories as this kobold is a young emerald standing before his father, tapping his finger on a beautifully wood-carven table. Do you understand the importance of this stone? The importance of our contract? You failed to realize the gift given to you, so you will suffer. You will not be the next emerald to lead. No, you will be a council member. Lowly and insignificant. As his father taps his finger, he pulls this emerald out, and you watch as this kobold, who you now know to be named Reaper, plunges a dagger into his father's throat.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's mine! It's mine! I will be the next emerald to lead. I will be the next. He has spoken to me. He has spoken to me. And that is where it will cut.
Woof.
Fran is gonna take in the information, and that's it. He's not gonna say anything about it.
So this kobold doesn't know where it came from, but he claims to have heard it speak to him.
Mm-hmm.
And considering everything else you've seen, there's a couple things you could infer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else y'all want to do in this moment?
Oh, also, DM, is that Kobold that I told to tie themselves up, are they still in the room with us?
He is still lying on the ground crying behind Brick.
Okay, so I'm going to, like, drag him up, and I'm gonna, like, get the Chief's attention. I'm just like, hey, Chief, one last thing before you get going. What do you want done with this one?
I was just about to ask that.
Following orders.
Give me 10 minutes alone with him, I could change his mind.
The chief raises his hand. No. I'm tired of bloodshed today. We'll tie him up, and we'll figure out what to do with him tomorrow.
Well, you might want to redo his ties.
I'm not going nowhere, I promise. I promise. And the chief is going to walk up to him. He's going to untie him, and he's going to look at Brick, take him to the cell. But burn these. They're not. This is not how we treat our kin.
What are we burning? I still have an hour of dragon's breath.
He's wanting those cages over here to be just absolutely fucking destroyed. He hates them.
Everybody go downstairs first, because that acid's gonna go everywhere.
Sure.
No,
Oh, you got it, buddy.
No problem.
Ragnar just kind of. And just fucking.
That's my friend.
And yeah, so you proceed to use your acid breath to just melt the fuck out of them. And that space underneath has been cleared out, but it sinks. It collapses into that kind of underground space going. Because again, it was less than like a foot.
Yeah, it was not thick at all.
Yeah, it just completely falls in on itself. The cages were, upon closer inspection, made from bone and cloth and things like that from other kobolds. Mm-hmm. So they were forced to be caged in the leftovers of their kin.
Like that one thing in Pirates of the Caribbean where they made the little orb cage thing out of their bones.
Yeah,
okay, let's calm down.
Good job.
So Brick takes this kobold by the arm and just drags him away. And he's just kind of in tears. It's very obvious that he is just, y'all broke his morale. Like it's done. It's said. Again, he rolled a 2 against an 18 for intimidation check, and he's just.
Still should probably keep a lookout for those other ones that ran off, even if we did scare them off.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a short break. I've got to go to the bathroom.
Hell yeah! I think there's noms downstairs. I'll be back.
Yeah, and then we will have another feast.
Yay!
Yay!
Welcome back. We are going to go ahead and jump ahead to y'all having this huge fucking dinner. I want to point out that area, that Ragnar, that you like destroyed, they had brought a bunch of excess wood and stuff. Like all the stuff that they have decided they're not going to take with them, they are throwing it into this pit, and it is a huge, probably, let's see. Yeah, it's a 65 by like 40 foot bonfire.
Damn.
Hell yeah!
And they are essentially celebrating. You see these kobolds who, again, Ragnar, you've not been this deep before, but you do recognize.
I mean, technically, yes, because I got thrown to the bottom, but you know.
Yeah.
Technically, yes, he has.
But you see similarities. You know, a lot of the kobolds would throw things that they don't want into the pit to show that they're moving on. But in this case, they are burning a lot of the things from like clothing to items, even some gold and silver items that like they don't know the value of. They're just throwing it in there to show that they are leaving. And they are dancing. There are dozens of kobolds dancing around the fire. You see Brick holding the hands. Yeah, you see Brick holding the hands of a smaller kobold who you found out was her partner. And he's like a quarter her size.
That's really nice.
You know, they are celebrating. He was one of the kobolds who was captured. They're celebrating. You see Burn sitting, staring at the fire as she leans against the stone here. Oh, I need to change this. So I'm going to move.
I had a recording of that kobold music that Seraphina sent me.
Oh, yeah.
The prisoner is actually sitting here as everyone celebrates, and he's been given food, he's been given clothes, and he's just kind of sitting there confused. Like the leader is actually like treating him like you should treat a prisoner of war, you know, with decency, as opposed to how they treated, and he looked very confused by it. Again, he is a member of that lower caste, so he was expecting to be killed. You see that the party, you guys are sitting here, you're enjoying yourself. Gragnar, you watch as the wolves have actually kind of taken to Burn. They're sitting next to her, and even fuck man, I'm so tired. Gragny, even toasting Even Gragny is sitting.
Give them a terrible name.
Yeah. Even Gragny is kind of sitting with Burn as she just pets them, as she just stares into it. It's very obvious that there's something in her brooding.
Yeah, I am not the one to go talk about that.
You see that they've taken like all the bodies of the soldiers that had attacked them, and they have actually tossed them into the fire as well. Again, just saying that they are moving forward with their lives.
I want to learn their dances.
Okay. As you go ahead and
I'll roll performance. I want to be like
You trying to
dancing with them.
Style.
They said, "Don't make me roll performance."
Well, Seraphina
I
can't
did
fucking
it. I
dance,
rolled it. So. Do you want to know the number, or do I just get it?
I will say that you take the time. Shut the fuck up, Fran. Let him respond to you before you go rolling your dice, okay?
It's 27, by the way.
24.
I like dancing.
I know, and I'm trying to be nice about it, but you know I got a bit of a pet peeve of people rolling before.
Okay.
If you drag Seraphina into this, she's gonna be like, I can't fucking dance.
You know what?
Doing?
You know what? Yes. Fran, you drag Seraphina into it.
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure it out, and you do really well, but Seraphina, I need you to make a performance check.
Can I willingly fail it?
No.
No? Okay. Performance?
Yep.
Let's see. That's a 6.
Okay. Ron, you got a 20 what?
27.
27? Okay, give me a second.
I'm mad that the fucking dancing, whatever the fuck those things are called, are mashing up to the music I have.
The Hilly Trolls?
Yeah. I could not remember what they were called for some reason. It's
literally.
I have
so that's an average of
I'm playing right now is Dance with Dragons, so.
So that is an average of 16.5. So we're gonna round it on up to 17. You are dancing together. Seraphina does not want to, but over the time, you guys are having fun. The kobolds start actually showing you how to dance. And it is more, their dance is more of claps and stomps and claps and stomps.
Oh, those are my favorite.
As they go ahead, and they're all doing different styles, but it follows the same beat, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Like the tempo, the overall tempo of it is very much a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But as the night goes on, the tempo gets faster and faster, and you see that the kobolds are bringing out this glowing liquid that they are knocking back. It glows in the dark, and you watch them as they all start knocking back and very obviously start getting tipsy. Gragnar, you know what this is.
I'm not drinking it. I don't care what anybody says. Last time someone got me to drink, we had a giant scary spider trying to eat me. I'm good.
That's fair.
Does anyone in the party partake in this?
Of course I do.
Well, I will take the explanation though. I want to know.
All right. It is made from the crushed organs of the insects of the Underdark.
I knew it.
And then it is fermented.
I'm gonna say she doesn't because I want to do something later, maybe if we have time.
Okay. Fran, you knock it back a bit. Sam, are you drinking today?
Oh, sorry, I had to mute myself because I sneezed. Sam is going to not. She's gonna be like, yeah, anything that's glowing probably shouldn't go in my body, so...
I want you to know that...
Outdrink you, are you?
I want you to know that as you're, like, questioning it, you watch Garum just knock back, too. Like,
As soon as Fran says that, she's gonna...
questioning it.
As soon as Fran says that, she's gonna sigh heavily and be like, fucking give me that. And then
Garum's fucking drink. He's just like, he's knocking it back, and he goes to knock back the other one, and you go, give me that. And he's like, hey.
I'm gonna wait until they drink like a decent bunch of it, and then I'm gonna tell them what it's made of.
It will make no difference to me.
It will probably make difference to me.
I'm gonna lean into Fran.
Right.
I'm gonna lean into Fran and be like, if I feel like if it's kobold stuff, I probably won't want it.
It tastes great.
It does. It has a bitterness to it that like a whiskey would have, but it doesn't burn. It's just really bitter. So like think like knocking back lemon juice. But it's not sweet. It's just bitterness.
I'm good.
In fact, you could say that there's a slight hint of salt to it, a saltiness to it.
Yep, like I said, I'm gonna let them get a.
So it most certainly is not delicious.
I'm gonna let them get a couple drinks in and be like, oh yeah, that's made with bugs, by the way.
Yum.
Yeah,
Sam's gonna hand it back to Garen and be like, and after you, my love.
And he just takes it and immediately double fists it back.
John is gonna hold up his cup to Garum and like cheers.
Yeah, and he cheers as well, and he's going to get up and he starts dancing the way that the kobolds dance.
Ron's gonna dance with Garum. Fuck it.
Yeah, the two of you start dancing, and you actually find a tempo and style of dance that's very simple, but very similar to what they're doing, where it's stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp, clap, and then you start shifting that to like an eighth note because everyone else is coming in and starting to do it. And as you do, you see the leader. He walks up with an item, and it looks like a large spider egg.
Oh.
And everyone starts dancing really quickly and keeping up with that tempo's starting to get hard. It's like a 16th note as they stomp really quickly, and everyone's keeping together. There's some people can't keep up with it, so they're clapping and stomping opposite. So it's like, and he takes it and he goes, and thank you to the gods for our protectors, those who have guided us, helped us, and will make sure that the Underdark is safe for Kobold kind. And everyone yells and cheers as they all look to you guys. He takes this egg and he throws it into the fire, and as he does, the red and orange turns into a bright violet.
Ooh, pretty.
The egg is made from a particular I forget what it is, because like sulfur and stuff will change the color. This particular egg, the shell itself, is made from a substance that turns it into this violet color. And it just erupts, consuming the egg. And you hear the kobold start chanting and cheering. And Gragnar, for you, it starts getting quieter, despite the fact everything is getting louder.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And you, where are you currently in the room?
Probably by the dire wolves, honestly.
Okay. So you're sitting here. You're actually near the dogs as you watch, and your eyes are kind of scanning everyone as it slowly begins to get quieter, almost like when you put your hands over your ears. It's like it's muffled, and you hear a voice. It's been a very long time since I've seen the kobolds like this. And your ancestor is sitting beside you.
Oh, thank fucking God. God, you gotta give me a warning before you do that shit. We got a lot of people that do that same shit.
You look over to him, and he looks disheveled. He looks bruised. He has scars across his body. This is a representation of his soul, but he is beaten. And he takes the glass beside you that you haven't touched, and he just drinks it.
Are you okay?
I come bearing news. Good news, I hope. Osmodeus. He was taken to trial by the gods.
Oh shit, he got served?
God damn it, Joe! I want to know that the image in my head was like the gods stepping up, like a gang, and being like, "Your court date, sir."
Oh my God.
And him just being like, "Excuse me."
It was specifically Hermes. It was specifically Hermes that came in summons.
Your court date, bitch.
Throws it
It's
on
the
the floor.
most walk up to someone's house, and like Osmodeus has got a really nice house just because he wants it to be nice. Like it's not like it's picket fence and shit. And he don't like it, but it's the most rich thing he could have. And all of a sudden, you just got the most ghetto gods walking up.
Oh my
it's
God.
the god of drive-bys pulls up and it's like,
Oh my God.
and Hermes is like, yeah. Hermes is like, oh.
So you're telling me Hermes is driving up to this man's house with Tupac, and they're getting him
The Eminem.
God damn it.
So anyway.
It's official. Tupac is the god of music.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Rest in peace. But damn that solo moment. He's sitting there. He's like, so he was taken to trial by the gods. He's I guess you could say he's on house arrest for a while.
Is that actually gonna do anything? He does a lot of not following the rules, so.
Let me put it this way: the father of the gods got involved. What do you know about Ao?
Let's roll a history check.
I know about him because I read about him in the Yachty's book. Oh
Oh man.
no. Oh no.
Oh shit! I actually rolled good. History. Will this be history?
Yeah, it could be history.
Ooh.
Again, you and Fran have been sharing books and things like that.
Yeah,
Yep,
it tracks 18.
You remember Fran, like, doing his whole geek out thing when he really got into like explaining how gods work. He was just like, so like Ao though, Ao is like, there's the gods and there's the dad, and he's like up here, and he's like the king of the gods. He's like,
hang on. And I'd like to clarify, I am not a geek, I am a nerd.
He geeks out pretty hard though.
He does.
He might be a nerd, but he geeks out pretty hard. And so like imagine the have y'all seen like the with FNAF how they did like they took that's just a theory and then they turned it into like animations.
Game theory.
Yeah. It's Fran with his board behind him.
And how dare you?
Wait, he's the Charlie Day gif. He's the Charlie Day gif. Where is it?
Just about to do
These are the gods.
To this.
Don't you see, Gragnar? It's the gods are working against us. But if we do this, yeah. Brian did that whole thing. You know that
Ragnar is 100% on board. The only problem is, so remember that long wall of text you put in the RP thing, and the response I put for Ragnar. That's pretty much how that conversation.
That sounds about right.
Here's the thing: you don't recall everything, but this is that moment where like it clicks because you've heard Fran casually bring it up. Ao is literally the god who gives out portfolios. He's the one who has to approve you as a deity. He is known also as one of as the legitimate first child of chaos. And that is something that you know because Fran has mentioned like theories about this guy left, right, center, and people are like, maybe he's tied to chaos, maybe he isn't. But he is the legitimate firstborn of chaos. And with that, he just kind of looks at you. Do you know Ao?
Fran's talked about him a couple of times. I know he's the father of gods, first child of chaos. Seems kind of like a big deal.
Let's put it this way. The number of gods that have died in the background while y'all have been doing things has gotten his attention. We can't prove that it was Asmodeus. But it was Asmodeus.
We can. He literally told us word for it. I'm gonna go off and kill some gods.
Angels.
Yep.
He said angels. And believe me, that was brought up as well.
Oh.
An entire section of the third level of heaven doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, fuck.
All the while, he was cursing your names as he did so. If it weren't for Ellie and a literal dozen deities stepping up, he would have ignored his court date. She dragged him there by his tail, and that is not a joke.
Ha!
Bitch.
I want you to know, however, obviously he's not happy about it.
Oh, yeah. No, he was already not happy before that. And now he has a court date and is on house arrest.
He's already been to court. He was found guilty of meddling in mortal affairs before Ragnarok.
Oh.
That basically means that you guys have 5 years.
What?
You have 5 years before he's able to stick his hand in it directly.
You about to have a time skip?
I hope not.
But that doesn't mean that the other generals of hell won't try something.
Yeah, we've already had to deal with one. Technically, he was a rogue agent and...
Oh, you're talking about... Are you talking about his child?
Yeah,
He's not a general. He's not a general at all. He's below them.
Oh, fuck.
But I just wanted to stop by.
Well, I appreciate it.
I found a place for your grandfather.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I'm not a god, but I still pull things here and there.
Who's he attached to now?
Tiamat.
Tiamat?
Oh.
She's offered him a place as she is officially aligned with Bahamut.
Oh?
Hell hath finally frozen over. And he sits back like it was not an easy negotiation.
Yeah, we met her briefly. She seemed fine. Ish. If I'm not gonna lie, she gives me Seraphina vibes, so it's like
and you watch as the red dragon almost howls laughing. Sure, if she could actually defend herself. I'm sorry.
And yet,
Look,
and yet
let me
here
just
I
say
stand.
that she was impressed by you all. If nothing, your tenacity made it fun for her.
Sure, we'll go with that. I feel
Plus,
like we're just really hard to kill like cockroaches, though.
I mean, and he kind of scans you guys. Again, just kind of muzzled. Everyone's still dancing and shit, but it's muzzled. And he's just looking at what is the disheveled party right now.
Yeah.
I feel fine.
To all fuck.
Yeah, you're the only fun. You use
Like one
prestidigitation every day. All right, most of these people.
I'm
have
out
just
of
been-
I'm out of spell points. I'm out of other spells. I'm tired.
Yeah, everyone's kind of shot to shit.
That's true. I'm also out of spell.
You want to know something though? Your grandfather refused reincarnation. That was an option. He said he wasn't going to do anything until he saw his grandson safe. He also gave me an earful. Your generation and your people seem to have a lot of spunk in them for people dealing with dragons and monsters on a regular basis.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Oh. He said I should be more honest with you. I'm proud of you, Gragnar. Very few can adapt like you have.
I wouldn't put too much of it into me. I'm literally, I don't know. It's like on one hand, I want to feel bad, but I don't have the capacity to do that thanks to this place.
Don't.
And it kind of feels like I'm just doing this because you guys asked me. Because I'm pretty sure you know. You've heard me talk about it on multiple occasions. I had a different plan in mind for this place.
Gragnar, the fact that you could have the patience to even try to save anyone here, considering your lot in life, shows that you've grown. Still a bit impulsive, but what dragon isn't? You're doing good. And you shouldn't feel bad for anything. You could burn this whole place to the ground and I wouldn't hold it against you. I asked for you to save these people because they were mine. They've forgotten me. They forgot me a very long time ago. But they're still my people. So thank you.
So the least I can do. I definitely would not have gotten this far without you or Gramps at this point.
I think you all are stubborn enough you would have figured it out. But, here. A gift. To celebrate the beginning of your own city. He just kind of holds it up. He kind of holds it up, and you just see you see the raccoon hands. You like, and he drops it, and what he drops is a stone cut into the shape of a diamond. The back end of this area where they were holding the leader's kid. Press that stone against the wall. And don't spend it all in one place. Also, any wall you place that against will give you access.
Wait, it does what?
And you turn around as you say that, he's gone.
Okay, what did he actually say? Because I did miss it.
He said for you to take that into that room.
I got that part. I got that part.
Any wall you place that stone onto will give you access.
I'm just gonna write
Master of Unlocking.
We're gonna call it a skeleton gem. I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing.
No, gem. It's
the money rock.
I like that better, but I'm not gonna know what it is. I'm not gonna know what it is if I take that.
Are you gonna know what it is anyway? Because sometimes you forget.
I'm writing
anyway.
down a full description. I literally have a whole tab in my notes for party magic items.
Okay.
We have a magic item that nobody's used, by the way.
Wait, which one?
The dagger of healing.
I forgot
you got one on that
about
list
that.
for dark vision.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, no, wait, no. Those were enchanted.
That's called a soft nerf. You're staying with that shit. This whole time. The first time I get you in a dark place.
I can't see. I can't hear anything.
Rolls with disadvantage, gets 2 nat 20s. Fuck you, Luke!
I can't wait for it to happen. I'm gonna take a picture.
Oh my god.
But as you turn around, he is gone.
I'm putting it in my bag immediately.
The rest of the night goes as such. Everyone is partying off their ass. Those who are drinking...
So, Garen and me.
Yeah. Fran, I need you to make a Constitution save with disadvantage.
Question: Are we like full healed shit now? Or?
Yeah, it's a long rest. It's a long rest. We were talking about the next morning.
Wait.
So
if we're gonna have,
hold on, I was gonna do something else after talking with Ancestor because I had something funny.
Okay.
I had something to do possibly after Ragnar, but I don't know.
No, Ragnar will go, and then we'll do what you need to do.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much gonna bring it up to like, who's one of the kobolds that's drinking the heaviest? Just because I'm pretty sure they'll take this more than anybody else.
You watch as Brick and Stallion are eventually just having a drink off, and Stallion's keeping up with Brick despite like his lean body. He's just knocking it back as well.
I'm gonna walk up and like, you guys want to make this interesting? I can make you something really strong.
And they look and they're like, they raise their eyebrow. And you see Stallion for the first time, he talks directly to you. Do it.
Cool. I'm gonna bring out that jar of the fucking
do it.
fire jelly.
Oh my god.
You pull that out, and the minute you open that jar, their noses like recoil a bit, and you watch
fermenting.
And you watch Stallion go, oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna grab like a scoop in and put it in each of their fucking cups. Like, there you go.
And you watch as Stallion takes the liquor from one container and pours it in and mixes it up.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was hoping would happen.
And you watch as Brick goes,
it's edible. It's not poison. It is actually edible, but you also can light people on fire with it, but that's a different use for it.
Luca. And you see that short little kobold that she was dancing with walks over. Yes, my darling. Would you like a drink? Of course, my darling.
Oh,
And
wow.
she goes, pours it, and she pours it and mixes it, hands it off to him. And Stallion stops. He was going to drink, and he just sets it down. He leans forward. And you watch as Suka goes, look,
Oh, no.
look. So what is this?
That
I rolled for him. He got a nat 1 on his
that checks. Okay. Well, I mean, I can explain to anybody else who wants to know that isn't unconscious.
And you watch his brick go. Trick her husband, not fucking poison him.
Yeah, like I said, it's not poison, it's concentrated fire brew, so.
Actually, it's not poison.
You watch the Stallion goes. And he downs it. And so we're gonna see how Stallion does. Oh, he got a 4.
Oh no.
Tastes like blood piss. Congratulations, your first use of it has officially like given food poisoning to 2 people.
And that one's rolling like shit, not me. I'm not drinking that shit.
Yeah, it's a DC of 10. No, it's not that hard.
God.
It's just a 1 and a 4.
Fuck it. I'm gonna mix up another cup. I'll just walk past them. Like, okay, let's go try. I think I know somebody who can take this. I'm gonna go find Luke.
Oh.
I was expecting Garum, but
This is the mixed up one. I mixed it. I mixed the fire jelly with the fucking bugged liquor.
Yeah, so as you go to find Luke, Seraphina, what was it you were trying to do?
I don't know if we'll have time because I don't know what you had planned for it. I just remembered the session before last, you told me you wanted her to look at her mirror.
Yes, you can go ahead and look at your mirror.
Okay, I just don't know if, like, RP-wise she feels compelled to look at it at all.
You could be sitting reminiscing and, just think about the mirror. You're sitting there and it's hanging around your neck. And as you kind of sit down and you're laughing, you feel it fall out of your shirt, just kind of slip through. And you see it.
I look at it.
You see Fron.
Uh-huh.
And you see him dancing.
I'm dancing.
And you see a dancing corpse.
What?
You see a dancing corpse.
That looks like Fron?
It is Fron. It matches his movement. It matches his dance. It matches him drinking. You see a dancing corpse. One with a hole in its head. And a message scrolls slowly across. I'm still here.
Yes.
Do I recognize? I was gonna say, do I recognize who the message is from?
Like the handwriting?
There's only one person who has the ability to interact with this the way that you see it. It's a warning from Osmodeus. And you see his face flash. Beaten, bloodied, and bruised, glaring back at you. For just a split second.
Can I roll a wisdom save to see if maybe I get startled by that at all?
Yes, you can. DC 10.
10.
Oh no.
Damn.
That's a 1.
You have a flashback to the moment you found him in your house, beaten, bloodied, and sliced up. The room goes dark.
Wait, are you talking about Adonai or?
Yes.
Okay.
The room goes dark for you for a second. And you hear a voice. Why couldn't you save me?
Oh.
You turn around and you see the corpse-like creature of Adonai standing in front of you. And you feel fear. He's made of stone and iron. His face is carved. His lips are gone. His words slur. And he stares down at you now, this 8-foot-tall abomination. And as he speaks, the flame in his chest flickers. Why didn't you save me?
I didn't know what could I have done?
It could have been you. And he reaches out, and as he does, it's this straight up reach out for your throat, but he turns away to dust. And you hear laughter. But it's not Osmodeus. Oh. You're an easy one to mess with. Tell me, do you think you'll be able to protect your new husband like you did the one before?
Who are you?
The name is Gluttony. And I see you destroyed one of my fun little toys I left for them.
Yep, I fucking knew it.
Unfortunately, hell's on lockdown. I'm sure you've heard Osmodeus pissed off a few of the big wigs with the crowns and the halos and all that mess. So I'm stuck basically watching pay-per-view. But I couldn't get to you guys. I couldn't find it. Until I saw that little trinket. So you could toss it away when you're done. It's basically a two-way mirror at this point. I don't care. I just wanted to see who it was who was trying to save the bastards I left to die.
Who would those people be?
The dragons! They all got sick and greedy. You don't think that was built into them, do you? Look, I got nothing against you. I just think it's really funny that you're trying to have it all. I appreciate that.
You think it's funny that I want
Happiness.
a happy ending?
Yes! Every mortal wants a happy ending. Very few fight for it. Even fewer are willing to take other people's happiness for it. That's what you did.
Not intentionally.
No, it's never intentional. Well, I mean, politicians, am I right? But hey, I'm not meaning to ruin nothing. I just wanted to say hi.
Cool.
And Fron, smart bastard using spells like that. I like it. I'll keep watching. If I can. If you keep the mirror around, I promise some gifts. I promise some gifts if you keep the mirror around.
I don't know if I want any more gifts from people like you.
That's fair. That's fair. That's 110% fair. Greed does not mean stupidity. You gotta make good choices. But it was fun. Watching them slaughter each other, just be absolute dicks to each other, it was really fun. Patricide. That's what it was. I couldn't remember what the word for it was. But have your fun, have your drinks. I told you what Ozzy wanted me to say. But, oh, fun fact, he won't be able to stick his hands in for like 5 years, just letting you know.
What happened?
He got put on trial and he was guilty as fuck. Tried to start up Ragnarok early. It's supposed to be 5 years from now, and he's tried to start up now. Should I have said that? Ooh.
Oh, what does that do for my contract?
Can I ask
I was
that?
actually
Or would that be meta?
I was going to
Would
talk
you
to
have-
Fran about it later.
Would Serafina have thought of that?
Yeah.
Would she have thought of
I
it
feel
in that
like-
moment?
I feel like I might have.
Roll a d20. Just tell me what you
D20.
got. Yeah. Roll a d20 and add your
That's
insight.
a 17 plus insight?
Mhm.
Where's my insight? 18.
You are looking into yourself to remember your husband. And you remember your husband. You're like, yeah, I'm over here.
So if Osmodeus is on trial and effectively put on house arrest, what does that do for my husband's contract?
That's the question, honey. What would happen would mean that would Asmodeus break his house arrest? Would he go against the rules of the gods, knowing that it could literally end his existence? Or would he, just possibly, be a good little boy and not try to possess your hubby? I mean, Ao, or Ao. So the new lingo for his name is Ao. It was Ow a long time ago, but he got tired of people making pain jokes. Ao is involved now. He's making sure that it all runs smooth because your world is set to end in 5 years if you fail. That's the deadline. And with gods and goddesses at each other's throats, us demons are just... God, it feels good to watch them kill each other. And now they want power, and they want strength, and all that does is give me a little bit of a boost.
So what's your part in all of this?
I get to watch gods die.
I
And I
think you
get to
do
watch
more than
them.
that.
Oh, come on. Everybody wants something. Right? I get to
What
help
do you
people.
want?
Ooh. Ooh. I heard about your mouth. I heard about how you like asking questions and you don't really try to be polite about it. And I appreciate that. I am one of the few who will admit that. I appreciate it because you're going for what you want. I'm going to give you a gift right now and tell you it's not your death. Or your hobbies, or Gragnar's, or Sam's, or Garam's. I'm indifferent to Luke, but he does scare me. The man screams too much. For somebody who has like no magical capacities, he is built different, literally. I am not a fighter. I'm just gonna say it. So like, it comes down to it, and it's us versus you guys. I'm most definitely sitting in the back with a big foam finger, being like, "Hey, go demons!" Gotta root for the home team. But I don't want your death. I'm just doing what the boss asked me to do, which was deliver a menacing threat with some hallucinations. And it worked really well. Again, you are mentally unstable, and that goes for the rest of them. But you...
Hey.
Stay out of my head.
Hey, look. Again, I was given orders. I'm just a soldier doing as he's told. Plus, Ozzy gave me some nice perks for it, and with being greedy and all that, a simple delivery job ain't too bad.
Are you gonna continue dancing around my question or answer it?
Oh, I'm gonna dance all fucking night like the rest of your friends. Because that's my answer. Good God. Somebody's popular. Anyway.
Not even.
Anyway. No, I'm not going to answer your question. I am going to tell you, I don't want you dead. You are causing strife, which is making people want things like power, food, money, the basic necessities, not to mention the commerce alone that will come from Gragnar's little town. What was it called? Leruthix? Oh, God, economy. Nothing like economy to make greed hot and bothered underneath the hood, you know? So, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to let you keep doing your thing. And like I said, keep the mirror, entertain me. Great. I get to have something to watch on Sundays when everybody goes to church. And I decide to, not. But if you get rid of it, I don't care. I think it benefits you to know this little thing. And he taps the mirror. Is a two-way communication device. Always has been. Always will be. Okay?
If I were to keep it,
Yeah.
I'd be able to communicate with you.
Sure.
But also Osmodeus.
Not right now. Again, he's got a few restrictions placed on him, so I'm playing middleman.
Can I roll an insight?
Most definitely, honey. Go forward.
Can I see if there's any reason why he would maybe want me to get rid of it?
Sure.
Or keep it, whichever.
Sure.
16.
Getting rid of it seems like he's pretty indifferent. Like, either way, he can get what he wants out of this. There is something he wants, but he's not gonna tell you. But it does seem he's being truthful that he doesn't want you guys to die. It's up to you. I'm gonna sit here and dance all day.
I'm just trying to decide if you're useful to me or not.
Ooh. Spoken like a true monarch. Look, decide if I'm useful or not. That's fine. But, do please make a decision. So, indifference is just kind of boring. Figure out what you want. And maybe I can help you get it.
You can have one if you want one.
I would love a happy ending.
Can I have one?
Can I have one, please?
Can I have one, please? Give it one.
That was really precious. That was really fucking
Is it Jay? Is it compelling? Is it compelling me?
Roommate and their partner were heading out, and the mini flesh bag wanted a muffin.
Moving.
I'm sorry, that was the kids in the background. Make a decision, decide what you want. And you don't have to do it now, but hopefully within like 3 to 5 business days.
And what happens if I don't?
Nothing.
And yet you want me to make a decision soon.
Yes, because then you figure out what you want. Agreed! I need you to want something!
You already know what I want.
Yes! But it's always small things. I want 2 lumps of sugar in my tea. I want 3 people dead, not 4 or 5. The details matter. Visualize and then manifest.
God damn it.
And you will go forth and get the fuck what you want. Now again, I want to party myself because it's kind of funny, everything going on in Hale. Everyone wants something, everyone's fighting, it's great. So I need to go pop open a few wines myself and have my drunken girl dinner, whatever the fuck it is.
Girl dinner.
Girl dinner. You can hear demons in the background.
Oh my god.
You hear demons in the background going, girl dinner. But the House of Greed is not against you, all right? That I can say.
Is it because some of us are still just as greedy as they were?
Oh my god, you're fucking paranoid. But fair.
It's a genuine
That's fair.
question.
It's because people are greedy by nature. As long as you keep wanting, I don't know, your husband's hot, nerdy brain to talk shit to you every day about the kingdom and stuff, then that's what'll happen, you know? Let me think. Let me put it this way. You guys are making big waves in the world, so I'm trying to go ahead and benefit from that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm greed, not liar. Nice to meet you. So let's just say that the more you rock the boat, the more I benefit. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. In fact, I've got 3 casks of wine waiting for me. Again, demons, what is it called?
Girl dinner! Girl dinner! Girl dinner!
Oh,
I
God,
keep
that's
you
gonna-
dinner.
I know you don't get it yet, but it'll be real hot stuff in 2023. So, you just do you, boo-boo, and I'm gonna go ahead and fucking go have my girl dinner. Again.
Great.
Baphomet, shut the fuck up.
God damn it.
Great. Just stay the fuck away from my husband.
Oh, he's not my type.
I don't care. Stay
You are.
far away from him.
The little kobolds started to get a little attractive to me because, you know, wealth. But, you know, you have a good one. I'm going to go have girl dinner. Peace out.
Dinner.
And silence. You're not late for girl dinner, Beelzebub. We gonna go ahead.
Yay.
Do you know they're still calling you Beelzebub?
How do I change that?
Tons ago.
Yeah, he changed it to Bubby Bub.
All right.
Eat your bubby bub. Eat your bubby bub.
Bye, darling. Have a good party. Keep Auntie involved. And he just demanifests.
I just imagine it turns off like an old television.
And
I assume she pops back into.
oh, you were still there. You were
No,
just
I
sitting the
know.
whole time as far
Yeah.
as everyone else is concerned.
She's just gonna have a very spaced out look.
Yeah. And Luke, did you drink what Gragnar gave you?
Yeah, Greg was asking me for a favor.
Yeah. What did you roll? What did you roll?
What am I? What's the save?
10. It's a Constitution save.
Oh, Constitution. I'm good at that. 14.
Hey, you
Hey.
beat it. Luke, you knock it back, and it's very bitter. It's bitter with a bit of saltiness to it, and it's just kind of like. It doesn't taste great.
My question is, what does the fire jelly do to it? That's what I want to know, because it already tastes like it tastes bitter, but fire jelly tastes different, like vastly from this stuff.
Fire jelly tastes like if you just took cayenne and
Ooh, oh fuck!
what was it? It was cayenne, hot sauce, and what is
Gasoline.
No, what's the salt Beck that you like?
Tahini?
Tahini. It tastes like, cayenne, tahini, and like hot sauce.
So it's bitter, it's spicy.
Bitter, salty, spicy. In all the wrong ways.
That sounds fucking awful.
Did you make this?
One of them.
Like 6 out of 10, man. Oh.
Hey, that's not a fail.
It's not a fail. I'm not drinking it. I just wanted. He's gonna like point to where he came from. I just wanted to see if somebody could drink it and not pass out.
Wait, is it not alcohol?
It is alcohol. And he
Okay.
points over there to like group throwing up.
He's holding her husband and just rubbing his back, and he's like, oh.
Oh,
He's got nothing left in him, but he is completely drunk and just like, oh.
It was me at the Halloween party.
And you watch as Stallion is sitting there like, oh, that tastes horrible. And he drinks the rest of it. It's just like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Try mixing it with something. Not by itself, though, but...
If he rolls another nat one, I'm going to die laughing. Holy shit. That's
he rolled another 4.
Oh.
no. It's a 10. All you have to roll is a 10.
I want you to know that by the next morning, those two are done. Like, those two are fucking done. I want you to also know that by the time this is all done and everything, what essentially goes on is that, like, you guys have your party. It lasts about 6 hours, and then nighttime hits. And the kobolds and everything kind of get quiet. They close off the entrance. Like, they just cover it in stones and stuff and rubble. And you can hear the whispering and the scuttling of these creatures on the other side. Like, they were able to figure out where these people were, but they can't get in. And so over the course of 8 hours, you hear noises and sounds that do not sound right. And then there's silence for the last hour, and the darkness goes away.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about that.
And
I forgot about that shit.
to wrap it up so that we can end, because we're already 30 minutes past when we were supposed to stop.
Mm-hmm.
The kobolds they thank you all. The ones that aren't completely wasted are all given this like mud-like concoction which causes them to vomit profusely, and then like 30 minutes to an hour later, they're kind of up and moving. Like it is an after-party solution that kobolds have figured out that is terrible. And Fran, you watch this concoction being made, and if the drinks, the alcohols were made from the organs, the shells are being made into like a mud-like substance, ground up and then served to people, and it's making people vomit.
I'm gonna write that down. Hangover remedy.
That's gonna make you violently throw up, but you're fine.
Remedy.
I mean, out of a 10, they're probably about a 6 or a 7 on average.
Bug shells ground up into mud. Got it. Okay.
The party is done. Sam, you find Garum completely passed the fuck out.
Fran's sitting next to him.
Yeah, there's like a handful of kobolds that were all also there. They're all passed out. They all were drinking and partying. Fran, did you have any more drinks that night?
Yeah, I had about 3.
Okay, so roll one more time for me. Constitution saves.
Con save, that's a 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay. You are feeling a bit tipsy, a little nauseous, but nothing like, nothing
I can't walk off.
Yeah, nothing you can't walk off or grease and you can't fix.
Yeah.
Tipsy Fran is fun, Fran.
Garum got a 16 plus 3. So he's good too, but he fell asleep. Like he's just an old man at this point who was out partying with 20-somethings. So he was like,
Can Fran be like
12?
Can Fran be like leaning on Garum, like as he's writing down the remedy? He's just like his back is on Garum while he's writing.
Yeah, you and Garum are back to back, like semi leaning on a rock.
Yeah.
As like the kobolds are also, there's like a kobold leaning against y'all, leaning against the rock, and like the other ones are like outspread. The prisoner is gone by morning. He has been taken by the party by the kobolds, who said they will decide what to do with him. But they haven't made a decision yet. They will take him with them to leave.
Go ahead.
But they haven't decided what to do with him yet.
I was gonna say, can I guess as everything's going on, I guess while everything's dying down, I'm gonna, I guess paraphrase. There's like, I explained to Fran what I saw and stuff.
Oh, I wanted to tell him.
So yeah, as Fran like wakes up, you walk over to him and you briefly explain that Greed is like semi rooting for you guys.
So what could happen? Since Gragnar also wanted to tell him, is that Seraphina could be like, Fran, I have something important to tell you. It involves the mirror, and there was Greed. And then Gragnar comes up, Fran, I have something important to tell you. It involves Osmodeus. And Fran's like, what? Huh? Hang on, what? I'm still... Hey, I had a few drinks last night. Can you breathe?
Let's stop being drunk. It's not that hard.
Oh, sure. Hang on. Prestidigitation. I feel better now.
That doesn't cure you of your tipsiness. I just want you to know. It makes you look nice.
No. That's the point. He knows that.
But Tipsy Fran doesn't.
Sam, you are like not too far from your husband, where he passed out, I assume.
Sam?
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. No. No, my headset. I pressed the button on my headset and I forgot it was on mute. Anyway, hi. Yes, I'm your gear.
Yeah, so you are there when you hear both Ragnar and Seraphina be like, "Hey, we got shit to discuss."
No,
Stuff to discuss
It's
next
like
time.
kind of good news.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's not
And
really good news.
Okay, I'm listening.
And how, in like two sentences or less, how do you both describe to Sam and Fran and the unconscious Garum
Actually, I'm gonna kick Garum slightly and be like, "Wake up! It's important."
Who goes first? Who wants to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. My grandfather came to me last night during the
That's
party.
nice.
Asmodeus is on house arrest. They beat the shit out of him. It was really funny.
Great. Fantastic.
It wasn't Asmodeus. It wasn't your ancestor. It was your ancestor.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. An ancestor visited me last night. Told me he was beat the fuck up, but
Yikes.
A little worrying. But Asmodeus is on house arrest.
Ha.
And apparently he's going to stay on house arrest for 5 years.
5 years?
Yes.
For
There's
what?
more.
I mean, honestly, yeah, no, hang on. My question still stands. For what? Do gods get punished for shit like this?
Yeah, apparently.
He went on trial.
According to my ancestor, he's got put on like a full-ass trial. AO got involved. It's like a whole thing.
There's more to that.
I mean, I'm giving him the spark note, so,
You said it was greed, DM?
Yes. The demon of greed.
The demon of greed came to me and told me we have 5 years until Ragnarok.
What the hell is Ragnarok?
The war.
What does that mean?
End of the world, usually?
The war that that Osmodeus was trying to start.
Isn't that the whole point of my contract? I have to go to the kingdom and...
Yes, but... Now, I asked him that, but he wouldn't give me a straight answer.
Okay, so how do I ask him again?
Damn, you know what? I could.
I have... the mirror?
Yeah. The one that you were forced into taking?
It's a two-way mirror. This entire time.
I fucking knew it. I said it. If he could listen to us, all right. Okay, good.
You can try asking him, but I
don't know if that'll work for me. Wasn't it yours?
Yes. I don't know if I can bring you with me, but
Okay. Well, we'll get back to that. What's this about Asmodeus?
He went on trial.
Also, Luke, why are you stumbling around in circles over there?
I'm trying to follow you guys' voice. I don't know where to go.
I'm gonna go grab Luke's hand and gently bring him over.
Thank you guys.
Come here, honey.
Dancing lights.
Oh, that's better.
Osmodeus was put on trial, and the gods gave him house arrest.
Oh, he got served?
For trying to start Ragnarok.
Wait. Slight deviation from that. Wait, no, that was your information. Never mind. That was your information. I wouldn't know.
I would love for him to say it though and be like, "I overheard everything."
Because I realized there's a thing that we didn't say yet. Because Asmodeus is on house. The part where not just Asmodeus is on house arrest, but they're not allowed to leave hell also.
Yeah, and Greed was put in charge.
Is that gonna be a problem?
He says it's not, but I don't fucking believe that.
Okay.
He said he didn't want us to die, but I feel like there's ulterior motives, of course, as there usually are with demons, so...
Greed through the mirror, not actually talking to you guys. You act like humans are such great things. You act like fucking...
I'm not a human!
He's sitting there with his popcorn like...
Can't do it.
Not liar.
Can't do
It's like, I'm being misquoted here. If you're gonna say I did bad things, quote me correctly.
I'll give you the things bad I've done.
So I don't know
Very proud of them.
So I don't know if I should get rid of this mirror or keep it.
Keep it.
I mean, we're not talking to Asmodeus, so,
that's kind of what I was thinking, but at the same time.
And we know now that we have a bigger cushion of time.
Maybe it's not that big of a cushion, really. You what?
I said, maybe I shouldn't give an answer to this because I'm a little bit biased. I prefer getting as much information as possible.
I was thinking the same thing, but he seemed to dance around a lot of the questions I was asking.
Hey, you just have to ask the right questions in the right way.
I'm gonna use message real quick on Fron because I don't want to share.
Okay.
Okay, my ancestor also gave me this shiny rock that I think goes to his hoard, but I don't want to tell everybody because I don't want to share.
Oh, you little shit!
and Fron is gonna respond back with what kind of stone is this? Is it important? Should we be worried about it?
A big old glowy rock. He says you can touch it to a certain wall inside this place.
It's a dragon horde, isn't it?
That's what I was fucking thinking. Also, he kind of mentioned in passing as he was leaving that I can touch it to any wall and it will grant me access, which is gonna open up problems. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
All right, we will do that together in a moment. That way you don't have to worry about it. People are going to freak out.
It's not freaking out. I just don't want to share.
Oh. Well, I'm honored that you brought this to my attention because I really could care less about the money.
Why are you guys just intently staring at each other?
That's weird.
You looked into Gragnar's eyes. They are quite beautiful.
Gragnar literally has golden eyes.
They're pointing in different directions.
You not stared into his eyes, and Ron is gonna like look even more intensely at Ragnar.
You guys are up to something, aren't you?
No, absolutely not.
Look, long story short, sounds like a lot happened.
Yes.
Okay,
Not good things.
but not terrible.
I mean, it's partially good news. We have, a lot more time than I thought we were going to have.
And just
I'm just
because we
saying
have a
that
larger
thing
window of time doesn't mean that we should get lazy or lenient.
I'm not saying we should get lazy.
True.
I'm just like, I'm going to put it like this. I was expecting the hammer drop like tomorrow. I'm going to put it that way.
Honestly.
At least we have a concrete, actual time frame.
Honestly, that gives me more stress.
Ooh. Yeah, unless it's, it's a lot better than, ooh, bad things are going to happen, but you don't know when.
Honestly, having a timeline gives me more stress.
For somebody who just constantly looks over their shoulder, I actually prefer the timeline.
Same.
So what the fuck do we do?
We came here to help Gragnar's people. That is what we're going to do. How about we focus on what we are currently doing rather than what's going to happen in the future?
Yeah, because that's just going to stress us out if we look all the way up there. We still have what fucking floor are we on?
You're on the 3rd floor.
We got a couple more floors to go.
There's 6 floors?
Yep.
6.
How many floors are there?
6.
6
total.
How many are? Which one are we on?
You're on the 3rd floor.
There's a bit of a gap between them all. I don't know a whole lot about the ones below us.
Fran's just gonna think for a minute. Man, the Underdark is gigantic.
Uh-huh.
mean, it goes on for a while and a while and a while. How far does Gragnar know it goes down?
The
I know
deepest
stuff about rocks.
Ragnar, you have been to places where not even the slightest bit of light reaches, where creatures that have never been written about or seen have consumed your family without you ever knowing they were there.
Thanks, I hate it.
Luke's gonna hate it there. I'm not sure.
It's not any different than where he is right now, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking. I mean, he can't see regardless.
He can't see shit.
It's pretty bad. It was pretty bad. There's a couple of spots that go really fucking deep, and then Dragnar's just gonna scribble on a piece of paper. We saw this thing down there that looked like this.
What is that?
Do I want to know what that is?
Are you actually drawing it?
for the attempt to. He like scribbled on a piece of paper and hope for the best. Oh, this is probably disadvantage. I'm just gonna give myself disadvantage.
Roll performance.
Oh no.
It's just a little stick guy.
It's like a
He's like,
toddler's
"Who's that?"
drawing.
He's like, this guy's Mike.
Oh shit!
What you get? What you get? A 6.
He essentially like pulls out a piece of paper and a bit of charcoal and just kind of scribbles a thing on there, and it's like a bunch of scribbles, and it's a bunch of like multiple scribbles that go out and back in, and then
Ragnar, is that even a drawing?
Hang on.
What is that?
I need to do something really quick.
Oh my god.
Fran is gonna do a history check to see if anything can remotely look like that.
Okay, do it with disadvantage.
Can you imagine? No, but like, can you imagine if Fran gets this right and he looks at this fucking scribble of a mess and be like, oh, I know exactly what that is.
So Fran, I need you to roll with disadvantage. The DC is 18.
It's concrete evidence of actual Scarab Man.
The first one
for you, it's going to be insight because you've seen Ragnar do this repetitively. I'm gonna say that you're trying to think about translating Ragnar's art to like.
Oh my god!
The first roll would have been a pseudo 20. But the second roll is a 12.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys.
You look at it and you're just like, it's on the tip of your tongue, but your tongue is like.
And I'm like, he's out loud gonna be like, God, that looks so familiar.
How the fuck can you tell what that is?
How can you not?
That's too.
Yeah, Serafina, how could you not?
Okay, what do you think it is, Sam?
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm not gonna let y'all know that.
Sam, what do you think it is then? If you think it's something, because that just looks like fucking scribbles to me.
It does.
He
worked hard on that.
And that is where we're going to end it. We're going to end it with, I worked hard on that. You worked hard on that. You know what this is? This is the cat meme, but Seraphina's the cat.
God damn it.
She's always the cat. What are you talking about?
Ragnar's sitting there. He's like, I worked hard on that. And then Fran is like, he worked hard on that.
She's always the cat.
And then Fran gives him a little kiss.
It's okay, Ragnar. I thought it looked really good.
Hell yeah.
I love their gay friendship.
Oh my god.
It's the most like it is the most
Platonic gay friendship.
it's Turk and
JD?
Yeah, it's Turk and JD. That's all it is.
It's guy love. That's all it is. Guy love. He's mine. I'm his.
It is the joke of who's that? The only person your father ever loved.
Oh my god.
Accurate.
It's just funny because fucking Ragnar is just like, I'll tell Fran. I don't want to tell anybody else.
And this is how I met your uncle.
I mean, to be fair, last time Ragnar told anybody he had money, they stole his fucking bag while he was asleep.
Listen,
only because we
gave
thought you were going to be
laboratory.
That I promptly blew up.
My favorite pictures of Fran and Ragnar I've ever done.
Totally not gay. Fuck you, Asmodeus.
Oh my god.
For chat who can't see, it's Fran and Ragnar with the cool guy glasses, like the pixel glasses, and it says totally not scribbled out. It says very gay.
That's best friends right there.
All right.
I love this picture because it looks like Ragnar is holding the camera.
Oh my god, I love it.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
get
should
this
make one and
printed
have
out
it
and make it
Material
framed.
Girls.
You what?
I'm gonna frame this. I don't know how, but I'm going to get this printed out and framed on my wall.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
God. Perfection.
Oh fuck.